Hello and welcome. Let's take a look at our top story. For weeks now, Kenya has remained on edge. The Ruto government has been facing a relentless anti-incumbency campaign. Protesters have been marching on the streets across several cities. Now, what started as a peaceful campaign against proposed tax hikes and government measures has snowballed into that against President William Ruto. From a list of demands to do away with the tax hikes and other stringent measures, the protesters have come down to one demand. They want William Ruto to go. In recent weeks, angry protesters have turned into deadly clashes, with police firing tear gas, rubber bullets, and even live ammunition. Struggling to quell the anger, the Ruto government has now banned protests in parts of the capital, Nairobi. The Kenyan police said no demonstrations would be permitted in the centre of Nairobi, which is the city's business district. This area has been the epicentre of several previous marches in the capital and now has a heavy police presence. Protest groups have called for a march once again from Uhuru Park in Nairobi city centre to the State House, the president's official residence. Kenyan police say the decision was taken after officials received credible intelligence that organised criminal groups are planning to take advantage of the ongoing protests. The police further said criminals infiltrating the protesting groups result in a troubling trend of disorderly and destructive conduct. Last month, on the 25th of June, angry demonstrators stormed the Kenyan parliament. In response, the police opened fire. It was one of the deadliest days of the ongoing protest in Kenya, with several instances of arson and looting. Back then, President Ruto accused dangerous people and criminals of hijacking the protest. Ruto has also said that foreign entities are behind the anti-government protests. However, protesters and activists instead accuse the government of infiltrating the protests to discredit the movement. Rights groups have also accused the police of using disproportionate force against the protesters. Since the protest began, President Ruto has caved into some of the protesters' demands, including trashing the contentious finance bill and firing his entire cabinet. The head of the Kenyan police also resigned. The government also called for multi-sectoral talks this week to address grievances. But so far, there has been no sign they have begun. Most leading figures in the protests have rejected the government's invite. They have instead called for an end to corruption and poor governance. They also want police to account for the deaths of protesters at the recent rallies. At least 50 people have died and over 400 have been injured since the protest began on the 18th of June. Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment. So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
On the today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can we expect